Hello Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to another Monster Jam OCD video. Today we're going to compare Mix 3 of Spin Master Monster Jam to the Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks of the past. Well, welcome back everyone. Today is yet another comparison video between the Mix 3 assortment of Spin Master Monster Jam trucks, singles and doubles, to the Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks of the past. Today I will be doing that comparison for Mix 3. This was the third assortment of this year in 2019. And the double packs for Spin Master, which include this Monster Mutt here for Mix 3, just got released in stores, so you guys can start finding those in your Targets and Walmart soon, hopefully within the next month or so. And today we're going to compare them. So I'm going to start here actually with the singles packs because I think it's better to start with the singles packs. So the first trucks to compare would be Gravedigger. Now Gravedigger received a chrome paint job for the singles packs in Mix 3 in Spin Master Monster Jam form. And also we did have a chrome Gravedigger from Hot Wheels Monster Jam in 2017 with the Flag Series. So as you can see here, here's the difference between the two trucks here. The first thing I want to note is the beadlocks and the gray rims. So Mattel always gave the Gravedigger chrome rims, as where Spin Master actually gave them gray rims with a green beadlock for the first time. So you can see here the green beadlock and the gray rims. Very cool detailing by Spin Master on there. Of course, you have the plain chrome with the BKT Hot Wheels tires, and of course the BKT tires all around this one. And the other thing I want to note is the color of the chrome. This one is a little less of a chrome shade. They did get a very shiny Zamac body on the Mattel one, so I'll give them props for that. And also they did connect the hood flames here, which is a cool asset to that truck. But overall, I think the Spin Master does get them on the detailing of the rims and of course the frame. So I don't know, I think I'll leave that one up to interpretation between you guys. I do like this one a lot. I also do respect this one. This is not that bad of a job for Hot Wheels Monster Jam. So Zombie got a re-release in the singles packs for the first time. It had the chrome rims, and it actually matches up to the Mattel one, which also had chrome rims throughout its years as a Hot Wheels Monster Jam truck. So you can see the detail with the Zombie. Of course, the arms are the big addition to the truck. You can see, of course, Mattel never added arms onto their Zombie. The face, I honestly, and in my own opinion, I think this is a better face. Of course, this is using the 3D mold of the truck. So you can see the face here is much flatter, just like the real truck. The jaw has a piece kind of off the bottom here, so it's a little more in depth. The Mattel one's kind of just like a random face they sculpted, and you can see here the difference between the two. Of course, like I said, the arms are a big piece of this truck. They are movable, and you can see the ear there, a separate piece, and the side panel. There's again the chrome rims. Some of the first chrome rims we've seen from Spin Master. I don't like chrome rims, and I prefer the gray rims. So just getting that out there. Hopefully in the future we'll see more gray rims rather than chrome. And you can see the MonsterJam.com logo has been added onto the tailgate because the real truck does run that. For some reason, Mattel never wanted to add that on there. It used to run it on the 2015 edition, I believe, or 2014 edition, but they removed it soon after that. And here's this side. Of course, the clothes are up in 3D, just like the real truck. They do stick above the body, I believe. I think they do. I could be wrong, but you can see there the 3D clothes. We do have some 3D detailing, but not a lot on the Mattel one. So there's like little bumps, but not really extreme full 3D clothes. And you can see the brain is a little smaller. I think it looks better than this one. But they both have yet to get the correct brain shape on the Zombie. So both companies did fall short of that. But as far as comparison between each other, I think Spin Master obviously gets it with all these different details they've added onto theirs. So that's the Mattel versus Spin Master Zombie. And next up is the Earthshaker. We will be seeing Earthshaker again in this video for the double packs, but the first comparison between the Mattel versus Spin Master products is right here with the Earthshaker. This is the revised Earthshaker, which means the paint color is different. It's a little brighter now, but I won't go into that because I don't have the unrevised one to show you guys. But you can see here, they are very similar at first glance, but when you start looking at them, you go, oh wow, okay, I see all the differences here. So the first thing, the major difference that I really love that Spin Master added was the gap between the body and the bed. So you can see here the body in the Mattel one has a little extended piece here which kind of covers up the gap, which is inaccurate. And I don't know why they decided to cover it up when they could have saved on cost by just cutting that off and leaving it how it was. So you can see there, that's the difference. The pole is completely out of shape. It's not really what it should look like. It's just kind of like a random gray bar. And you can see here, this one does connect to the bed and the body, so it comes down and connects just like the real truck. It is in black and it has little details on it as well. And the Earthshaker for Mattel has a kind of brown, kind of like a light brown color to it for the dirt. This one's a kind of a reddish brown like the real truck. And also the caution tape, same thing on both trucks. This one's got a little more to it, I think. As far as accuracy to the real truck's decals, I believe this one's using the real truck's wrap. This one might be using a little bit of modified wrap for that. The tailgate, the Mattel one did not have printing on the tailgate, but it did have a full tailgate. Where Spin Masters falls short is it does not have a full tailgate. It just has half of a tailgate. But they do have the tailgate printing. That's the important part. So we got the monsterjam.com with the dirt. And also they printed it around the entire bed instead of just printing on the side panels. So you can see here, the top, everything's printed with the caution tape. Now, the second thing is the bed. The beds are hard to compare because you can see here one has the dirt inside of it and one has nothing. Now, if Mattel had printed a black piece in here, like the real truck, then they would have actually got the win on the bed. But Spin Master does have a little bit of a reminiscent black here for the bed, so you can see the dirt covers up, but you can still see the little bit of a bed here. So I got to give it to Spin Master for doing that detail. And of course, this is an insert, so they can always switch it out with a black bed in the future. But you can see there, that's the difference. And another major difference is this is a fully metal casting compared to Mattel with the half plastic, half metal casting. You can see here, this is an entire plastic bed, and this is a metal cab. This is an entirely metal cab here and bed. And also, they added this bar here for the window. You might not be able to see it well, but there's a bar right here on the window, which Mattel decided to remove from the Earthshaker casting, which the real truck does have. And besides that, there's just a couple differences in the chassis, but that's the Earthshaker comparisons between the two companies. Strongly think that the Spin Master one is definitely supreme over the Mattel one. And now we have the Dragon comparison, which I don't really call a comparison because it is a different tooling completely. They actually created this body after the contract was kind of over with, so Mattel never had a chance to make this body. So I guess you can't really compare them, but here's the differences between the two companies. Mattel did get a chance to make the old tooling, which they did a decent job of. So you can see here, this is the Dragon from Mattel, and this is the new Dragon from Spin Master with the yellow roll cage and chrome rims. I have to be honest, this is not my favorite matchup of colors. The yellow roll cage and chrome rim design, I honestly don't think is one of the top trucks of the year, but it is an interesting combo. So there's the chrome rim Dragon with the new tooling. We will be seeing Dragon again in this video in the double packs. And the last trucks for the singles packs, the Overcast Megalodon against the regular Megalodon by Mattel. I have spoken about the regular Megalodon in previous videos for Spin Master versus Mattel, and always Megalodon from Spin Master will take the win just because it's such a better casting in my opinion. You can see it again on the Megalodon Overcast, the difference in casting shape, accuracy, sharper fins, the mouth, the individualized teeth. Of course, it's just everything about this screams Megalodon. This just looks like a shark body that they casted up real quick to get the Megalodon out for 2017. But you can see here the differences. Of course, this Megalodon is the specialized Overcast series, which means it's black and white graphics with some highlighted colors. Of course, a blue eye and the blue logo with the gray rims. So that's the Megalodon castings against each other from Hot Wheels and Spin Master. And now we have the double pack. So we have Ice Cream Man versus Ice Cream Man. One was from Mattel, one is from Spin Master. Some details that Spin Master added that I love will be noted in this video. So here we go. We have the Hot Wheels one on this side, which had the red rims. I do hope that they make a red rimmed one in the future, or a red beadlocked with blue inner rim one from Spin Master. But you can see here, the Ice Cream Man from the Mattel days is a little less detailed than the one from now. So you can see the Caution Children logo here and on the front and on the other side has been added. Something I actually suggested to the Mattel designers and they turned it down, so they did not add that on there. You can see here, nothing of that effect. And also the grille printing and headlights have been added on, which were never a feature of the Ice Cream Man by Mattel. The window split that was for some reason added on the Mattel one has been removed, just like the real truck has. just a regular window here. So that's a thing I did not notice in my previous review of these trucks, but you can see here that has been removed, which is an accuracy thing. The one thing that Mattel has over the Spin Master one is the fact that they have the sponsors. So the Amali Motor Oil logo, which is a big sponsor of Team Raising Cane, is not on this one. I'm very disappointed in that, but hopefully they'll get it out there in the future. You can see here the comparison between the side panel and then of course the back. A lot of large bumps on the Spin Master one, and on the Mattel one we had a lot of tiny bumps, but the Spin Master one had a little less of the bumps, which is okay because I believe the real truck has a small amount, not a large amount like the Mattel one did. So you can see here, there's the roof comparison. Here's this side panel, and the overall color of the truck, you can see the white color is much brighter on the new Spin Master Ice Cream Man compared to the kind of cream colored casting and truck from Mattel. So that's the Ice Cream Man comparison. I love the Ice Cream Man by Spin Master. I'm very impressed with how they did. And we had these on screen earlier, the Monster Mutts. I love to compare the Monster Mutts by Spin Master to Mattel because, one, Mattel never fixed the mouth on the Monster Mutt and Monster Mutt Rottweiler, so it's basically using the Monster Mutt Dalmatian casting for all three Monster Mutts. And also, number two, the tail. The tail has been added on the Spin Master one, and we have seen the tails added onto the other Monster Mutts, the Dalmatian, of course, and Rottweiler with the stubby tail. You can see here, this is the Monster Mutt with accurate casting compared to the Mattel one. So this is the double pack one, so it does have a kind of gold tan roll cage and red chrome rims. The singles pack one has chrome rims and a black roll cage, but anyway, here's the comparison between the two companies. So you can see here, the one thing I do like about the Mattel one is they have a light colored fur around the mouth, just like the real truck, but besides that, the rest of the casting is pretty much inaccurate completely. You can see here the fur, the eyebrows, the ears. I would prefer that the Spin Master one have laid down ears, not in motion, but hopefully in the future we'll see that. The color on real Monster Mutt still has the championship. I'm not sure why they did not add that to the Monster Mutt from Spin Master, but hopefully they will either remove this tag from the real Monster Mutt and add this one on, which they have been doing for the other championships on the other trucks, but I don't know. One of these two will either switch or become accurate at some point, but you can see here the Monster Mutt, of course, this mouth is individualized and is specialized for this Monster Mutt casting alone. Like I said before, the mouth for the Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks all had the same casting. Nothing was different about it. So here's the comparison between the Monster Mutts. And here is Radical Rescue. The first thing I want to note about Radical Rescue is that Feld created this design. It was not Hot Wheels, so this is not a Hot Wheels original design, despite the popular belief. So that's not true. The second thing is Mattel actually has the accurate logo where Spin Master does not, which is kind of interesting that they didn't do that. But you can see here the Radical Rescue logo is the correct one on the Hot Wheels one rather than the Spin Master one. But they did add some details to the Radical Rescue by Spin Master, which is number one, the ladders have been added on the sides, which was a feature of the original first ever Radical Rescue, which I don't have photos of, unfortunately, because the footage was taken down due to copyright. So it did have ladders, and they added on this recreation of the Radical Rescue, which is pretty cool. So you can see here the ladders on the sides. You can see their detail, and also some details of the taillights, kind of similar, a little bit more 3D wise, and you can see the detail of the Monster Jam logo. They decided to paint up on top of there, where Mattel stopped at the back, so they did not print on top. The roof here, kind of the same thing going on, same thing on the front, pretty much. Some details of the grill, and pretty close in it, and pretty I mean it's the same truck, so it's very close besides the ladders being added on and a few minor details in the logos. So there's the difference between the Radical Rescues, and I mean pretty even as far as that goes, but I do like the ladders on this truck. And another comparison for Earthshaker, not going to go through it again, but you can see there the yellow rims have been changed from the standard black rims that we have seen in the singles pack earlier in this video, and now in the yellows instead. And again, like I said, I'm not going to go through these repeat trucks, but you can see here the Dragons. Again, no comparison, but this time it does have green tires with the gold rims. And Lonely Old Octanator does not have any comparison trucks, so Octanator is part of the Mixed 3 assortment for doubles, but nothing to compare it to, so it's a brand new concept. And finally, we're about to wrap up this video. You can see here, this is the Dalmatian. The only time Mattel actually had the casting correct for the Monster Mutt Dalmatian, you can see here, this is the casting we saw earlier with the Monster Mutt. This is accurate, this is correct, and everything about this truck's pretty much 100% accurate, besides there's no tail on it. But you can see here the difference between the Spin Master one and the Mattel one. The couple things I want to note about these differences is, number one, the mouth here, all 3D teeth as compared to the Mattel one, which had just flat printing. The tongues are kind of different here, the nose and the whiskers. The spots are definitely different on this one, lots more different shapes. These are kind of just standard shapes here. And the ears, of course, are in motion, and there is a tail now on the Monster Mutt Dalmatian. The actual rhinestones on the collar are diamonds instead of this, which this is actually accurate, so Mattel got this detail right. This is based off the original render, which had diamond stones instead of these round dots with these lines. So Mattel got a great accuracy on the collar right there. But overall, because of the tail, I have to go with the Spin Master one because it's just super cool. And the final comparison of this video, we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler. By far one of the biggest changes in the switchover from the Hot Wheels Monster Jam era to the Spin Master trucks. Of course, I mean, you can see the entire difference between the two trucks. First off, the Monster Mutt Dalmatian casting is being used again, and they also added a tongue, which is not a feature of the new Monster Mutt Rottweiler, which does not have a tongue. Also, the mouth, you can see here, a much more detailed and accurate mouth to the real Monster Mutt Rottweiler. It even has 3D saliva in there, and also, you can see here, the top is a little more accurate to the real truck shape. You got the 3D collar, which was not a feature of the Mattel one. It had a flat color, so there's 3D bumps on here to represent the spikes, and a stubby tail, of course, as the real truck has. The Mattel one, of course, not having those features. And the ears are a different cut compared to the other Monster Mutts we saw in motion, of course, like I said before. So there's the Mix 3 doubles, one with the orange, kind of red-orange rims, compared to the Hot Wheels Monster Jam Rottweiler. So that has been the Mix 3 assortment of Spin Master Monster Jam trucks compared to the Hot Wheels Monster Jam counterparts. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about these trucks in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about the comparisons. You guys can compare in the comments as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Ryan, Monster Jam OCD, signing out.